there couldn't have been any financial hardship if he was paying his own part of the expenses, correct?
I had consumer debt that Jerry did not assist me with. I had a line of credit that I owed money on. I had several credit cards that I owed money on, and that's not included in the $3,200 that he said.
Welcome to a Texas divorce showdown. Shamir Green says the marriage is over, and Jerry Green's prison sentence left her buried in debt. His attorney claims she filed in bad faith to steal community property. Money, taxes, and trust collide. Today, subscribe, like, share for courtroom drama. Right now, viewers.
Your Honor, this is a petition for divorce that was filed by the petitioner with bad faith. With the trial today, the testimony today will show that the petitioner filed this divorce in bad faith with the intent to deprive the respondent his legitimate share of the community property. We will show during the trial, during the testimony, that the intention was malicious, and as a result of that, we will implore the court upon testimony to grant this divorce and to also order the community properties to be shared equally between the respondent and the petitioner.
Thank you, counsel. Does that conclude your opening statement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Attorney Mitchell, you may call your first witness.
Thank you, Judge. I'll call Shamir Green.
Okay.
Ms. Green, please state your full name for the court's record.
Shamir LaShandria Green.
And you're the petitioner in this case, correct?
Yes.
And prior to filing this petition for divorce, did you live in Texas for 6 months and in Dallas County for 90 days?
Yes.
And you're currently married to Jerry Green?
Yes.
And the two of you were married on or about May 20th, 2011. And did you cease to live together as husband and wife on or about August 30th, 2023?
Yes.
Has your marriage become insupportable due to a discord or conflict of personalities that destroys the legitimate ends of the marriage relationship?
Yes.
Is there any reasonable expectation of reconciliation?
No.
Were there any children born or adopted during this marriage?
No.
Are you currently expecting a child?
No.
Now, has Mr. Green, your husband, been sentenced to federal prison for more than a year prior to filing, after you filed this divorce, or prior to filing this divorce?
Yes, but I don't know if it was a year.
Objection non-responsive.
Sustained after yes.
Okay. And to the best of your knowledge, when was he sentenced to federal prison?
He was sentenced in June of 2023, and he turned himself in August of 2023.
And for how long was he sentenced to federal prison, to the best of your knowledge?
A year.
And to the best of your knowledge, when was he released from federal prison?
March of 2024.
Okay. And when he was released, where was he released to?
I have no idea.
Okay. Have you had any contact with Mr. Green since he was put in prison in August of 2023?
Yes.
Okay. And what type of contact have you had with him?
Text messages from September 2023 until around October or November of 2023. And then after that, he called my job a couple of times, but that's it.
Okay. Tell the court why Mr. Green was sentenced to federal prison.
He was convicted of tax fraud, pretty much.
Okay. And you've seen the exhibits that we've produced for the court, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And petitioner's exhibit number 2 is the record of his conviction, correct?
Oh, well, I don't have that information.
So you can share, either one of you can share your screens.
Thank you, Judge.
Welcome.
while I'm working on this, I'll keep going. Ms.
Mhm.
Green,
Mhm.
so Mr. Green was sentenced to prison for a year, correct?
Yes.
But he only served about 6-7 months of that prison time, correct?
Yes.
You filed this divorce while he was in prison, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And when he was released from prison, did you have any contact with him?
Only when he called my job.
And did you talk to him then?
Yes.
Okay. And
Briefly.
what was and did you request that he not contact you anymore after that?
I did.
Now, before he was sentenced to federal prison, what was his line of work?
He was an entrepreneur. He had a couple of tax businesses, or a few. He did help with this Golden Patient Care, which is a home health care agency as well. He was a part owner of that with his family company as well.
Okay. And to the best of your knowledge, he was convicted of tax fraud, correct?
Yes.
And as a result of that tax fraud, he now owes the United States government restitution in the amount of $1.2 million.
Yes.
Okay. And you're asking that you're not going to be responsible for any of that debt, correct?
Yes. Correct.
Now, while the two of you were married, you all owned two properties, correct?
Yes.
And those two properties are 329 Valentino Way in Grand Prairie, Texas, and 1129 Fairbrother Drive in Fort Worth, Texas, correct? And both of these properties were purchased during the marriage.
Yes.
And who's the lien holder for the mortgage for the property in Grand Prairie?
I am.
Who do you pay the mortgage to?
Oh, I'm sorry. Wells Fargo.
Okay. And there's currently a balance owed to Wells Fargo, correct?
Yes.
Okay. When prior to Mr. Green being sentenced to federal prison, were the two of you splitting the mortgage equally?
Yes.
Okay. And when he went to prison, did that create a financial burden for you when it came
Yes.
to mortgage?
Yes.
When he went to prison, how much was the mortgage?
It was $3,341.53.
And were you able to pay that complete mortgage on your own?
In the beginning, yes.
Okay. And when did you begin struggling to pay the mortgage?
Around year two. I'd say about a year after I filed for divorce. So after like November 2024, it started to get very burdensome for me.
Okay. And was Mr. Green helping at all pay that mortgage once he was released from prison?
Not once he was released from prison, no.
Okay. While he was in prison, was he helping you pay the mortgage?
Yes, he did give me money, and he had his family send money to pay his half of the bills.
Okay.
And his contribution totaled for 7 months, the amount of time he was in prison.
Okay. So once he was released, you didn't receive anything.
No.
Okay. And that's when it began to get a little burdensome for you to pay the mortgage.
Yes.
Okay. And we've provided the court as exhibits the mortgage statements from 2020, 2023, 2024, and 2025, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now, Ms. Green, when it comes to the rental property, how much do you receive in rent from the rental property?
Currently, it's $1,924
And when did that lease go into effect?
on May of 2025.
Prior to May 2025, how much was the rent for that rental property?
$1,800.
Okay. And is the rental property paid off?
Yeah.
Okay. And so what were you using the funds from the rental property for?
To cover the expenses for the house in 329 Valentino Way.
Okay. So is it your testimony that the $1,800 that you were receiving in rent from the house on Fairweather in Fort Worth was used to pay for the house in Grand Prairie?
Yes.
And was Mr. Green helping you pay for anything with regard to the rental property?
No.
Now, when it comes to the rental property, were there any repairs that had to be made to the rental property?
Yes.
What repairs have you had to make to the rental property?
The most recent, I had to buy a new AC unit
Okay.
in
When did you have to purchase this AC unit?
August of 2025.
And we've produced a copy of the bill for that unit, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And that's marked as exhibit number 13, correct?
I didn't get that information, but
Okay. All right. So you have a bill for the AC unit of $10,900, correct?
yes,
And you've paid that.
I took out a loan.
Okay. Is Mr. Green helping you pay for that?
No.
And what other repairs have you had to make to the rental property?
I had to pay for the garage door.
Okay. And how much did you have to pay for the garage door?
It ended up being around $2,200 total.
Okay. And we've provided that as exhibit number 8, that you had to pay $2,226.85, correct?
Yes.
Now, for the months of September and October, did you have to prorate the rent for the rental property?
Yes.
Why did you have to prorate the rent for the rental property?
Well, because the AC unit went out in August, and so I had to prorate the rent for a few days until I had someone come out to fix the AC because my tenants were in a house without any AC in the middle of the summer. So once the AC was fixed or installed, the tenants called me and told me that the unit wasn't cooling. So I had to therefore get in contact with the company that installed the new AC unit. And it took a series of 10 days for them to get the AC running properly. And during that time, the tenants were in the house and it was about 80 degrees inside. So I prorated their rent for that as well.
Okay. Has Mr. Green ever tried to contact you with regard to this rental property?
No.
Okay. Now, is there currently a tax lien on the rental property?
Yes.
Okay. And how much is that tax lien?
Well, so there are back taxes of like 10,000.
And there's currently a lawsuit pending for those taxes, correct?
Yes, it's like $10,441 or something like that. Yes,
And explain for the court why those taxes haven't been paid.
because I didn't have the funds.
Okay. And if Mr. Green hadn't gone to prison, would you have had those funds to pay for the taxes for the property?
Yes.
Okay. Now, Ms. Green, who do you currently work for?
CVS.
Okay. And how long have you worked at CVS?
21 years.
And you do have a 401k, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And we've provided copies of your 401k statement from the end of the third quarter, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And you took out a loan on your 401k, correct?
Yes.
When did you take out this loan? Do you recall?
Yes, it was September, either the ending of August of 2023 or early September 2023.
Did you take out this loan before or after Mr. Green was sentenced to federal prison?
Afterwards.
Okay.
Because
And
it posted in September the 12th or something.
okay. And how much was this loan? Do you recall?
50,000.
Okay. And why did you take out a loan of $50,000 from your 401k?
Because I needed to pay existing debt that I had. lines of credits, credit cards that were owed prior to him going into prison.
Okay. So, would it be safe to say that Mr. Green's federal prison sentence caused you to have to take money from your 401k to ensure that you were in a more stable financially?
Yes.
Okay. Had he not gone to prison, would you have taken this loan out on your 401k?
Probably not.
Okay. Now, Ms. Green, you all had a Mercedes, correct? A 2023 Mercedes?
Yes.
At this point, the court hears about crushing finances, mortgages, car payments, and loans stacking up after prison. Legally, judges weigh necessity versus choice. Were these expenses unavoidable or self-inflicted? That distinction matters when dividing property and debt. Viewers, should hardship justify a bigger share, or does marriage mean equal responsibility?
Okay. And where's that car?
Back with the dealership.
And when did you send that car back to the dealership?
July of 2025.
And why did you send that car back to the dealership?
Because it was excessive. The payments and the insurance was more than I could handle. I don't need two vehicles, it's just me. And I could no longer afford to stay afloat and pay two car notes and two insurance.
Okay. And so, was the car repossessed or did the car get paid off?
It was paid off. The dealership paid for it to come back, and I had to pay the excess amount owed.
And the excess amount owed is about $6,000.
Yeah, $6,500.
Okay. So there was negative equity in this Mercedes.
Yes.
Okay. Now, we came to court back in 2024 after Mr. Green was released from prison, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And to the best of your recollection, what were the terms of the court's order at that time?
So in July of 2024, the judge ordered that I could have the house until the divorce proceedings were final.
And was there an order that Mr. Green was not supposed to come to the premises?
Oh, yes.
Okay. And did Mr. Green violate that order?
Yes.
How many times did he violate that order?
That I know of, one for sure.
Okay. And as a part of his conditions for being released from prison, he was not to file any taxes, correct?
That I know of, yes. He was no longer supposed to do any taxes at all.
Okay. After court in July 2024, were taxes filed on your behalf?
Yes.
Did you know that those taxes had been filed?
I found out when I received a letter in the mail from the IRS.
Okay. And for what tax years were the taxes filed on your behalf?
2021 and 2022.
And to the best of your knowledge, who filed these taxes?
Very did.
Okay. Did you provide Mr. Green with any information to file these taxes?
No.
Okay. Did you consent or sign any tax forms for him to file these taxes?
No.
And as a result of him filing those taxes for years 2021 and 2022, do you currently have a tax bill?
Yes.
Okay. And how much is your tax bill from 2021?
It's $3,300, somewhere along that now.
Okay. And for 2022, how much is your tax bill?
$30,000.
Were you planning to file your taxes married, filing separately?
Yes.
Were you given that opportunity before Mr. Green filed those taxes?
No.
Have you since reached out to the IRS to take care of this matter?
Yes.
So now you have a joint tax debt for tax years 2021 and 2022 that you had no knowledge of, and you did not give consent for Mr. Green to file, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Now, you've seen the summary of request relief that we provided to the court, correct?
Yes,
Do you believe that what you're asking for in your summary of request relief is both fair and equitable to both you and Mr. Green?
yes,
So let's just go through your summary of request relief. You're asking the court to grant you a divorce,
yes,
and you're asking for that you be awarded 100% of the marital residence located at 329 Valentino Way.
yes.
And explain for the court very briefly why you're asking for 100% of that residence.
Because I've had to cover the expenses, and I feel that I should be able to reap some of the proceeds of it because I've acquired a lot of consumer debt during this 2-year divorce battle. I need to be able to move on with my life, and I feel like I've devoted a lot of money and time into investing into this home.
Now, Ms. Green, had Mr. Green not gone to prison, would we be here discussing divorce today with Judge Bailey?
I believe so, yes. It was inevitable.
Okay. But him going to prison caused you a great financial burden.
Yes,
Okay. And if the court determines that the property should be divided, are you asking for a disproportionate share?
yes,
Okay. And you're asking for a 70-30 split where you get 70% of the net sales proceeds and he gets 30%, correct?
yes,
Are you also asking the court to award you half of the mortgage payments that were made from the time that he was in prison up until now, from August 2023 to October 2025?
yes,
Okay. And that would come from his share of any net sales proceeds from the sale of the house.
yes,
Okay. And are you also asking to be awarded 100% of the residence at 1129 Fairweather Drive?
yes.
Okay. Are you asking for that, for 100% of that, based upon the same testimony that you provided earlier?
Well, moreover, because for the 1129 Fairweather Drive, like I was the one that worked extra hours to pay that mortgage off, and I paid it off in 2.5 years. That was me doing it. He just paid his $400, his half of the rent. I paid all the extra.
Okay. In the alternative, if the judge determines that she's going to divide this property, are you asking for a 70-30 split as well?
Yes, yes,
Okay. But you're also asking that he pay for half of the garage door repair and half of the AC repair, correct?
yes,
And are you asking for 100% of the rental proceeds until the property gets sold, if the judge deems that the property needs to be sold?
yes.
Now, do you all have a 2018 GMC Terrain?
It's my mom's truck.
Okay.
Yes,
And when was this truck purchased? Do you recall?
years ago.
And
I
who's
got
paid
the
I'm sorry, who's paid the note on that truck?
my mom did.
Okay. And was the truck in your name?
Yes,
Okay. And so you financed the truck, but your mom paid the note?
yes, that's correct.
Okay. And when was that truck paid off?
Um, Several
Do you
years
recall?
ago.
Okay.
I don't recall the exact day.
Okay. Okay.
I
And so
got it.
do you have the title to that truck?
I do.
Okay. Is that truck still titled in your name?
Yes,
Okay. And do you have any plans to switch the title to that truck over to your mom's name?
yes,
Has your mom always driven this truck?
yes,
So you're wanting the truck to be awarded to you, but it's actually your mom's truck.
correct. Yes,
You're asking that the value that's associated, the negative equity, you get the negative equity from the Mercedes-Benz and you'll pay that, correct?
I've already paid it. Yes,
Okay. And you're wanting him to be awarded his 2020 BMW X5?
yes,
Are you asking the court to award you 100% of your 401k with CVS Health?
yes,
And you're asking the court to award him 100% of his IRA and any
yes,
other 401k that he may have?
yes,
And you have a life insurance policy?
My company does.
Okay, and you pay the life insurance policy through your employer.
The employer pays for it. I don't pay anything
Okay.
for my life insurance policy.
So you're wanting to keep whatever life insurance policies you have that insure your life, and he keeps whatever life insurance policies he has that insures his life.
Yeah,
You're asking the court to award you all of the property that you have in your possession, except for any of his belongings that he still has in the marital residence, correct?
yes,
Do you all have a family pet?
yes.
And what type of pet is it?
He's a miniature poodle.
Okay. And who has possession of the pet?
I do.
Okay. Are you asking the court to award you the family pet?
Yes,
And you want to give Mr. Green all of his property, correct?
yes.
How would you like Mr. Green to get his property from the marital residence?
Supervised.
Okay. Supervised by whom?
A constable or someone, a third party entity.
How soon would you like for Mr. Green to retrieve his property from the marital residence?
As soon as the court will allow it, that's fine with me.
This moment flips the case. Shamir asks for 100% of both homes, citing debt, repairs, and unpaid taxes, while Jerry demands equality. The law allows disproportionate awards, but proof matters: who paid, who benefited, and who breached trust. This tension explains why divorce court feels like math mixed with betrayal.
When it comes to the tax debts, what would you like to see happen with those tax debts?
I would like to see Jerry pay for those expenses. I was informed by the IRS that I had to consult a tax attorney when I called them. And so I don't feel like I should be responsible for paying for a tax attorney, that he should be liable for that debt, along with the tax debt that he accrued without my permission.
And you want him to be awarded 100% of the restitution that he has to pay to the United States government in the amount of $1.2 million.
Yes,
And you're also asking the court to grant you a name change to Shamir Lashandria Jones, correct?
Yes.
Are you asking for this name change to avoid creditors or criminal liability?
I just want my name, my
So-
maiden name.
So my question is, are you asking for this name change to avoid creditors or any criminal liability?
Yes.
Okay. Listen to my question. Are you trying to avoid creditors by changing your name?
No,
Are you trying to avoid criminal liability by changing your name?
no,
Are you asking the court to grant you a divorce today?
yes,
Are you asking the court to adopt and approve your summary of requested relief as presented to the court?
yes.
I'll pass this witness.
Okay, thank you. 1 second. Ma'am, the correct spelling of your middle name, is it LA''SHUNDRIA?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Counsel Cross,
Yes, Your Honor.
go ahead.
Ms. Green, when did your husband go to jail?
August of 2023.
To your knowledge, when was he scheduled to be released?
A year from there?
Were you aware that he was scheduled to be released in December 2023?
He did mention that, yeah. I don't remember. He did contact me asking for, he said that he could get an early release, but I don't know exactly when.
When did you have this conversation with him?
Between August when he went in, or September when he went in, at the end of August, and between like Octoberish, early November.
Were you contacted by his probation officer in November 2023?
Yes,
Did the officer ask you to meet with him relating to your husband's release?
yes,
Did you meet with the officer?
yes.
When did you meet with the officer?
At 329 Valentino Way.
No, when?
When? It was early November or maybe late October.
Did you meet with the officer in 2023 at all?
Yes.
Was there a delay of 2 months between the time the officer contacted you and the time that you met with the officer?
Objection, relevance.
Sustain.
What month did the officer contact you?
Objection, relevance.
Sustain.
Your Honor, it is relevant, Your Honor, because I'm laying a background.
Sustain.
When did you speak with the probation officer?
Objection, relevance.
Sustain.
You testified earlier that you are aware that your husband was scheduled to be released early. He told you that he was scheduled to be released early. Did you do anything to prevent your husband from being released early?
Objection, relevance.
Sustain. Counsel, what is the relevance to him getting released early or not?
Your Honor, we are trying to establish here that Ms. Green actually prevented the husband from being released because the probation officer, I don't want to be testifying, I wanted her to be the one doing the testimony.
I guess the better question is, what does that have to do with this divorce?
Because he prevented the husband from coming home. There was a pre-planned arrangement. The testimony will expose all that. I just wanted to lay the foundation. Because I'm not going to have the opportunity to bring her back into the witness box after the respondent testified.
Okay, yeah, you can ask your next question. I don't see the relevance to that. I mean, you can use your time however you want to. You're just not going to be able to overcome that objection.
Okay, Ms. Green, I ask you again, when did your husband go to prison?
Objection, asked and answered.
Sustain.
From the time the husband went to prison, was he paying his own portion of the house contribution?
He was, until he did give me money through his parents' company, his family company. Yeah.
And how much was he giving you monthly?
It was $1,637.05 times 2. So let's see.
So
$3,274.10.
I didn't get that, please. Can you repeat the answer?
$3,274.10.
So was he sending this to you from August of 2023?
He did, no, September. It began in September. At the end of September.
So when was the divorce filed?
November of 2023, at the end of November.
When was your husband served with the divorce?
Where was he? What? I'm sorry.
When he was served. Do you know when he was served?
Served?
Yes.
I have no idea. I did file in November, at the end of November, but I don't know when he actually was served.
When did he stop sending money? When did he stop sending this money to you?
March 8th of 2024 was the last deposit.
Okay. You testified right now that you had financial hardship, which led to you taking a loan of $50,000 from your 401k because of the financial hardship. When was this loan taken?
September, early September 2023.
And as of September 2023, your husband was still sending you $3,200 monthly, correct?
Yes.
So he was sending you this payment up till April of 2024, correct?
March 8th, 2024 was the last deposit.
So there couldn't have been any financial hardship if he was paying his own part of the expenses, correct?
I had consumer debt that Jerry did not assist me with. I had a line of credit that I owed money on. I had several credit cards that I owed money on, and that's not included in the $3,200 that he said.
Cross-examination turns sharp here. Jerry admits filing joint taxes without Shamir's signature even after prison, while claiming she knew. In Texas, that screams fiduciary duty problems. The judge watches closely credibility, not emotion, wins these moments. When stories conflict, courts follow documents, timelines, and signatures, not sympathy or speeches ever again.
You have a life insurance policy at your job, correct?
The company has a life insurance policy on me. I do not have one on myself.
Okay, who is the beneficiary of this policy?
My mom.
Did you discuss that decision with your husband?
I changed it after I filed for a divorce.
Did you discuss the decision to change it with your husband?
No.
How is the policy paid for?
CVS pays for it.
Would that be considered employment benefit?
I guess yes.
Are you aware that employment benefits are marital property? Employment benefits during marriage are marital property.
Well, I guess now I do know.
Are you aware that listing your mother as the 100% beneficiary during your marriage without your husband's consent is fraud on the community property?
No.
You are currently employed full-time, correct?
Yes.
And you maintain this employment throughout the period your husband was in custody and up till now, correct?
Yes.
You have also been receiving rent from the rental properties, correct?
Yes.
Do you have your husband's phone number?
His current phone number?
Do you have the means of communicating with your husband?
I have a telephone number for him, yes.
Okay. Did you notify your husband about all these repairs before those repairs were made?
No.
When was the AC replaced?
August of 2025.
As at August of 2025, was your husband in jail?
No.
Was your husband notified?
No.
When was the garage door replaced?
June of 2025.
As of June 2025, did you notify your husband?
No.
Prior to the time you filed the divorce, who was responsible for maintaining all these properties, including the rental properties?
Maintaining?
Who was handling all the maintenance prior to the divorce being filed?
We both contributed financially towards it, but Jerry had the contact as far as plumbers or AC people, that sort of thing.
So is it your testimony today that your husband has a responsibility with the maintenance?
He did.
So did you notify him that there was need for maintenance before these expenses were made?
No, because I filed for a divorce.
You testified earlier that you paid most of the expenses for the rental property that was paid off, correct?
The rental for the expenses, the current expenses that I accrued since I filed for a divorce, is that what you're saying?
No, when you testified this morning, you stated that the rental property that was paid off, the mortgage that was paid off, that you paid most of them. That was your testimony. Is that correct?
Yes.
Was this payment made with community property?
With the community property? No,
Yeah.
it was me. Well, if it was considered community property because it was my check, then yes. But I was the one working the hours.
Before your husband went to jail, was he also who signed the lease with the tenant in the rental property?
He did.
Who signed the renewal, the renewed lease?
He did.
So, do you believe it should have been notified before these expenses were made?
I feel like if we would have finalized our divorce in a year's time, we would even have that expense. This divorce is month 23, so it's almost 2 years.
Okay. Just one more question. Are you aware that you owe a fiduciary duty to your husband in a marital relationship in the state of Texas?
What do you mean by that?
A good faith duty to your spouse.
Okay.
You will agree that marriage imposes a duty of loyalty and good faith in the state of Texas, correct?
Yes.
That will be all for the witness, Your Honor.
Okay. Attorney Mitchell, is there anything further from this witness?
Just very briefly, Judge.
Okay, go ahead.
Ms. Green,
Mhm.
this fiduciary duty that you were just asked about, do you believe that Mr. Green owes you a fiduciary duty as well throughout this marriage?
Yes.
And he
Yes.
breached that fiduciary duty when he was sentenced to prison for tax fraud, correct?
Yes.
And he breached that fiduciary duty when he decided that he wasn't even going to tell you that he was involved in this criminal scheme since 2019.
Objection, Your Honor. There was no testimony as to any criminal scheme here.
Counsel, sustain, rephrase.
Yes, Judge. He breached his fiduciary duty when he began fraudulently filing taxes in Arkansas in 2019, correct?
Objection, Your Honor. I mean, that testimony, it is the attorney here testifying. There is no such testimony here today. The only testimony is about conviction. That's it.
I'll move forward, Judge. I'll move forward, Judge. Miss Green, did he breach his fiduciary duty when he filed taxes on your behalf for your tax years 2021 and 2022 after he was
Yes.
released from prison?
Yes.
And he breached that fiduciary duty by making you liable for a tax debt of more than $33,000 that you have no knowledge or consent to, correct?
Yes.
I'll pass this witness.
Okay. And counsel, you have 3 minutes and 32 seconds left. Attorney Mitchell.
Yes,
Attorney Mitchell. Attorney Asikun, you have 16 minutes left. Attorney Mitchell, you may call your next witness.
Judge, I'll save my time for cross.
Okay. All right. So you rest.
I rest, Judge.
All right.
The judge can hear.
Witness.
Let me know when you're ready, Your Honor.
I'm ready.
Oh, okay. Mr. Green, please state your full name for the record.
Jerry Rashana Green.
How long were you married to Ms. Green?
14 years as of today.
Okay, during those 14 years, where did you and your wife reside?
329 Valentino Way in Grand Prairie, Texas, 75052.
Can you briefly describe your role in supporting your family financially during the marriage?
I provided a lot of the financial support for the family.
Were you employed during those periods?
Yes, sir, self-employed.
Were you recently incarcerated?
Yes.
What was it for? Do you know?
Tax-related issues.
When you were incarcerated, how long were you supposed to be in custody?
Approximately 3 months.
What was your original release recommendation date?
December of 2023.
Why were you not released as scheduled in December of 2023?
From my understanding, there were 2 separate occasions that
Objection calls for speculation.
Sustain.
Okay. Were you released in December of 2023?
No.
Do you know why you are not released
Yes.
and why?
My wife delayed meeting with my probation.
Objection calls for speculation.
Sustain.
And my wife also.
Objection calls for speculation.
Hold on. Did you speak with the probation officer while you were incarcerated?
I spoke with the case managers.
Okay.
Yes.
Did you speak with the case manager when you were supposed to be released?
Yes.
So, what was the reason given to you by the case manager?
Objection calls for hearsay.
Sustain.
Were you released in December as you were scheduled to be released?
No.
Why not?
Objection asked and answered. Objection calls for speculation.
Sustain as to ask and answer.
When were you released?
April of 2024.
You testify you were scheduled to be released in December 2023. Do you know why it was delayed till April of 2024?
Yes.
Objection asked and answered.
Actually, it's a different answer.
Go ahead, counsel.
Objection calls for speculation. He's asking the same question.
Sustain as to speculation.
Your Honor, there is no speculation here. The witness testified that he was scheduled to be released in December and then he was released in April.
Yes, but he would be speculating as to it having something to do with her unless he has firsthand knowledge that.
He has not said that, Your Honor. He has not testified about that.
My point. He hasn't made a connection. So ask your next question.
Now the spotlight shifts to Jerry's story. He claims he supported the household from prison and blames delayed release on others. Objections fly, answers get cut, and relevance becomes king. For judges, speculation dies fast. What survives is provable payment history, lawful conduct, and whether support truly stopped after release.
Did anyone inform you, the probation officer, why you could not come home? Did anyone tell you why you did not come home?
Sustain as to hearsay.
Okay. How will you describe your relationship with your wife before your incarceration?
Loving, kind, happy.
When did your wife ever communicate directly with you while you were in prison?
Yes.
Did you have any conversation with your wife about meeting with your probation officer?
Yes.
Can you tell the court what the conversation between you and your wife regarding your probation officer is?
Objection relevance.
Same.
While you were incarcerated, were you providing financial support to your wife?
Yes.
How much were you sending monthly?
3,000 or more.
When did you stop sending this money?
When I was released from the halfway house.
And why did you stop?
Because they informed me I was my wife.
Objection hearsay.
Sustain.
Your Honor, the witness testified that he stopped, and even Ms. Green herself testified that he stopped sending money. So it is important to know why he stopped, Your Honor. That's not speculation. That's relevant.
Counsel, that his answer said, because they informed me that my wife. That's hearsay. So you can ask the next question.
Can you tell the court when you stopped sending this payment?
April of 2024.
And why did you stop?
My wife told me I couldn't come home. Well, she told my probation officer I couldn't come home.
Objection, calls for hearsay, objection, speculation.
Sustain as to hearsay. Counsel, like as I mentioned earlier, you all can use your time however you want to. I would just encourage you to ask questions that will allow me, that would guide me to make a decision based on what you asked me to do today for the divorce, because a lot of these questions that you've asked your client are not relevant to what I have to do today in this divorce.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now, Mr. Green, during your marriage, who was responsible for filing your taxes between you and your wife?
I was.
So have you always filed taxes during your marriage?
Yes.
So did you file the 2021 and 2022 tax return?
Yes.
Was that something you normally do, or was this was the first time you did that?
It's normally done. These taxes were prepared before and a part of my case, and they had already been submitted to the federal government, so they couldn't be changed.
So was this to your wife's knowledge or without her knowledge?
This was with her knowledge because I informed her of what the taxes were before I went in prison.
So was this tax filed before you went to prison or after?
They were filed after.
Are you aware that your wife has a life insurance at her job, provided by her job?
No.
Did she discuss anything about the life insurance with you?
No.
Did your wife discuss anything about maintaining either your primary home or your rental home with you?
No.
Are you aware that there was a need to replace the air condition?
No.
Are you aware of any problem with the garage?
No.
Are you aware that your wife took a loan of $50,000 from her 401k account?
No.
Did she discuss this with you
No.
prior to or after?
No.
So how did you find out about it?
Today in this hearing. I also left additional funds for
Objection, non-responsive.
Sustain. Wait for the next question, sir.
What do you want the court to do for you today?
to be fair and equitable, just divide our assets equally.
Since you have been released, have you been allowed back into the home?
No.
Is there a reason to your knowledge why you are not?
No. Outside of we have a temporary order in place.
That will be all for the witness at this time, Your Honor.
Okay, Cross.
Just very briefly, Mr. Green, isn't it true that you filed the taxes for 2021 and 2022 in July or August of 2024?
It's not true because they were already filed in my court case.
And Mr. Green, isn't it true that Ms. Green didn't sign off on any of those taxes that were filed, correct?
He was well informed.
Objection, non-responsive.
Sustain.
Did she sign off on the documents?
She agreed to it before I went to prison.
Objection, non-responsive. I'll move
Sustain.
on.
Hold on,
Mr.
one question. 1 second. Sir, the question was, did she sign off on the documents? Is it a yes or a no?
No.
Okay.
Now, Mr. Green, since you've been released, have you paid Ms. Green this $3,000 that you were paying her while you were in prison?
No.
Okay. And You currently owe $1.2 million to the United States government for tax
I
fraud.
do pay my portion of the rent that I don't receive.
Objection, non-responsive.
Sustained. The question was, you currently owe $1.2 million to the United States government. Is that a yes or no?
Yes.
And you didn't tell your wife that you were involved in this tax fraud business in Arkansas, did you?
Objection, Your Honor. There was no such testimony about that, Your Honor.
What was the objection? What was your legal objection?
The counsel was trying to testify. There was no any proud testimony as to what the counsel was asking.
He testified that he testified he went to jail for tax fraud.
Counsel, you have to rephrase that.
Yes, Judge.
Go ahead.
Mr. Green, did you inform your wife that you were involved in filing fraudulent taxes in 2019?
Is there a certain point or time frame in this question?
The point in time frame was when you and 7 other people were filing fraudulent tax returns for the United States government for the Department of Agriculture. Do you recall that?
Yes.
Okay. Did you tell your wife that you were filing these fraudulent taxes?
No.
Okay. So you breached your fiduciary duty in filing these fraudulent taxes, correct?
She was well informed and upset.
Objection, non-responsive.
Sustained. The question was, so you breached your fiduciary duty in filing these fraudulent. Is that correct?
Yes.
I'll pass this witness, Judge.
Okay. Anything further from your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, go ahead.
In previous tax filings, did your wife sign any of the previous taxes you filed?
No.
So will it be correct to say that she usually do not sign any of the taxes?
Yes.
That will be all, Your Honor.
Okay. Counsel, you may call your next witness.
Your Honor, that would have been me, but I'm not sure if the court will still allow me to.
No, I already sustained that objection when it was made.
So that means we rest, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. The court has a couple of questions. Ma'am, when did you find out about the tax fraud with your husband?
I found out, he told me when he was getting investigated. And I knew about his hearings in court, but I wasn't allowed to go into any of them. He didn't allow me to go help him, like find an attorney to fight the charges or anything. I only went to court for his ruling, and that was in June of 2023. That's the only thing he told me about, like allowed me to come to.
Okay. Thank you. The Fort Worth home, that's the one that's the rental property?
Yeah.
And sir, how much is approximately in your IRA as of today?
I don't have access to it. It's 100% in an account that's controlled by her.
Okay, ma'am, do you know how much is in the IRA?
I don't have, I mean, that was money I left behind for her to utilize for any problems that may arise while I was incarcerated.
Okay. So ma'am, do you have access to that IRA?
It wasn't an IRA. It was $9,000 at Texas Trust.
Okay. Where is that?
It went towards the finances to maintain the houses.
Okay. As of today, how much is in your 401k?
I can give you my statement from when I last pulled it up for mediation. Let me see. Actually, no. Okay, so my last statement was It was $584,521.13.
Okay, yeah, I saw that one because I admitted that one in the evidence. That was as of June. You don't have one that's more recent than that?
I don't have a statement. I can like log in to get like they send a statement every so often. I can go look at what the actual number is now, but it takes a little bit for me to do that.
Oh, that's yeah,
Mhm.
that's I would just use this date as of um let me ask you this. Are your employer and contributions the same every month or do they fluctuate?
It's a percentage. So I give 5% of my paycheck and then the employer matches 5%.
Okay. So is that pretty much the same every month that goes in there?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you. The Dallas home has no mortgage, correct?
The Dallas home does have a mortgage. The
Okay.
Fort Worth house.
Oh, you paid off the Fort Worth home.
Yes.
Okay. I wrote that down wrong. Thank you. And currently you're paying the mortgage on the Dallas residence.
Yes,
Who lives in the Dallas residence?
I do.
Sir, are you living in the Fort Worth residence?
No, ma'am.
Okay. What items do you still have at the Dallas residence, sir, if any?
Uh, all of my belongings, I have not been able to retrieve anything from there.
Okay. How much time do you need to retrieve all of your things out of the marital home?
Will be at least a full scheduled move out of all my property. So as much time as the court could grant me to be able to retrieve my items, I had to make it happen in that time.
Okay. Ma'am, what, if anything, do you and your family do for Thanksgiving at your house?
Do we do anything at Thanksgiving at my house? I usually go to someone else's house for Thanksgiving.
Okay. Thank you. Today is the 30th, right?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. I see an IRA SEP account for E-Trade.
Yes, Judge, that's my client's account.
All right. Trying to see if there was anything else. Ma'am, the tax bill that you have for 2021, what, if anything, has the IRS said to you about that?
They sent me, they sent me notice letters. Now it's a lien. And when I called to talk to the IRS about the bill, they told me I had to consult a tax attorney. They can only tell me the amount that I owe.
Did you have any conversation with them about you not being the person responsible for this bill?
Yes. And they said, ma'am, all I can do is tell you the amount that you owe. You have to consult a tax attorney.
Okay. And that will be the same for the 2022 tax bill?
Yes.
On that too?
Yes. A lien? Did you say a lien?
Yes.
Yeah, they sent me a letter saying that they will put a lien on my property.
Okay. Does the Fort Worth home currently have tenants?
Yeah.
What is their lease? What are the terms of their lease?
It's until, like, when does it expire? I think it's April of 20. They do like a 2-year lease, so 2027.
Okay. All right. I believe that's all the questions that I have. What the court is going to do is take this under advisement. I'm going to look through the transcript comparison to the documented evidence that you all put in exhibits and give you a ruling. I'll get that ruling out to you on Monday. As far as today, the court does grant the divorce on the grounds of insupportability.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. You all have a good day.
Thank you.
Your Honor, do we wait for the ruling before he can determine when to grab his properties?
Yes,
Okay.
because it's on Monday. So, I mean, that's a pretty quick turnaround.
Oh, yeah, sure. Thank
Okay.
you.
You're
Yes,
welcome.
Judge.
Have a
Thank
good
you,
day.
Judge. You too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Final takeaway, the judge grants the divorce but saves property division for a written ruling. Homes, debts, taxes, and access will be decided on evidence, not anger. This case proves marriage is also a financial partnership. Like, comment, subscribe, and share for more real courtroom battles you won't believe today.